Both coming out of humble beginnings, Michelle Prendeville and Gary Henderson have taken different pathways in the media industry. Michelle is a sports reporter and Gary is one of New Zealand's most famous playwrights. Recently, I had the privilege of being able to hear both of them speak. Here is my analysis of both of their performances. Despite being young, it was clear to see that Michelle had picked up the tricks of the trade, as you could hear her reporter's voice throughout the presentation. This was also reflected in the clothing she wore, which looked like she was going out to do an interview straight after talking to us. During her presentation, she discussed going behind the scenes of the Black Sticks. Whilst her piece was interesting, I felt that she had become too confined to a reporter's box and had therefore lost some of her personality, which would have helped her story come across as being more unique. That being said, her diction and word pronunciation was excellent, and the quality of her voice made it easy for me to see how she had taken such a rapid rise in the industry. With his plays being used worldwide, from the USA to the UK to Canada, Gary Henderson has certainly put New Zealand's playwriting right on the map. With far greater experience than Michelle, Gary was far more relaxed in his presentation and wasn't as set to his script as the way he talked. Whilst it seemed like playwriting wasn't of the greatest interest of the room, he held his audience well with the stories he told. My favourite line was the analogy that he used as he talked about when somebody else uses his work to be that of when you're cheering for your child as they finish their athletics race, even if they're coming last and they're still keeping going. Both speakers were engaging, and whilst each had a different pathway, it was clear to see that the passion that they had for what they did.